Leo and everybody else here, welcome. If you come across this video, there's a message here for you, so stick around, and I encourage you strongly that when you come across the message that's for you, that you claim it for yourself. Take a nice deep breath, you claim it for yourself. But this is a general love reading for the month of September for the zodiac sign of Leo. Please take it as it resonates. I'm going to take a look at your challenge and then do your tarot, clarify, end off for the oracle message, and then do a little bit of a recap at the end to make sure that you catch everything. So do stick around till the end to make sure that you got everything with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. Let's see what your challenge is. What is the challenge for Leo, please? For where's this card that came and present itself to me? Your challenge for this period, basically, Leo, you have got the devil energy. And the devil energy is about holding on to things that are not serving us in a positive way. It is about those things that are, I call it in your blind spots. It's the things that are holding you back, that are causing self-sabotage, that are causing unhappiness, missing out on the good things in life, but we are not aware of the fact that we are doing it. All right, and so I feel that for a lot of you, there are a lot of those things that are coming up, Leo, and you are strongly encouraged to not ignore sort of like the red lights. Don't ignore the warning signs that are coming up for you. Don't ignore the things coming up that are sort of like presenting themselves as potential problems going forward. And you know, sometimes in life we do that. We say to ourselves, well, if I'm going to let this fly, then maybe things will get better going forward. So if I just don't yap on this, then it's going to be fine. But it's usually those small things, like a little seed that's planted in fertile ground, that grow into bigger things. All right. So, if by any chance any of you are maybe dealing with an Aries, you might want to look at the reading for Aries as well, or if you've got strong Aries in your chart. If you don't know your placements, there's a link in the description that says free natal chart. You can check it there, because Aries also had a thing about open communication that needed to take place. But let's look at what is it in the past that led to where you are. Beautiful energy there in the past though. And you know what, Leo, I feel that what might have happened here is that everything in the past was just hunky-dory. It was fantastic, it was perfect. You know, maybe you've had a connection with someone, maybe you've been with someone, and it's been perfect. It's been amazing. It's been easy, it's been comfortable. You could be yourself, you grew used to one another. And when we have that, you know, and I get it a lot that people say to me that when you have that connection with someone, even if you're not that happy with them, even if it doesn't last, because in the last couple of weeks in my readings, I have seen that some of you ventured out into your own. But you know, when we have that space with someone we feel really, really comfortable, we go into that space where we go, you know, I don't want to get to know another person now again. I don't want to have to go through all that motions and become comfortable with them so I can walk naked in front of them, or, you know, look however I look in the morning or whenever. I don't want to get used to that and their moods and them to my moods. And so I can see that for a lot of you, you come from that real sort of perfection, technically speaking, whether it was fully like sort of like soul-fulfilling or not. And let's see what is happening in the present now, because that devil energy initially with your challenge versus the sun energy, that's a very broad sort of energy. You have got 3 major arcana cards in your current space, in where you are at the moment. So the first one that we are looking at is, where's your strength lying at the moment, Leo? What is your power in the moment? And you want to be honest with yourself, all right? You want to be in a space where you want to get very clear about what it is that you want, and sort of try your best to not overthink that. And what I mean by that, Leo, is, you know, when we say, I would like to have love, I would like to have that beautiful connection with another person, I would like to have that experience, I would like to all with someone, whatever the case may be, I'd like it to be fulfilling, I want to give, I want to receive. You can have all of that, and that is beautiful. But when you also say, but I don't want that whole list of other things, what often happens is that the things that you don't want can become so strong that they become the dominant energy. And then you either don't find someone, or you find someone but it's not really fulfilling. And I feel that for some of you, that is what's happening at the moment. There's a transformation that is taking place for you. I feel that for some reason, some of you it's almost like you were in these dark sort of patterns, you know, like non-serving sort of patterns, non-serving sort of connection. It's almost like for some of you, there's a very deep sort of wound that is being healed at the moment, that is making it possible for you to find that perfect love. You're really getting in line with that sole purpose of yours, and that obviously means that you're getting in line with that person that is your divine counterpart, your divine other. I see that many of you are connecting or reconnecting with what is called 0 point energy. And 0 point energy, it's really that sort of perfect energy that you came in with. So you know when you do like an astrology reading or numerology or human design, which is beautiful by the way, the facilitator normally wants to know your date of birth and your time of birth, because what happens is that the world, the universe, everything had a certain energy at that point, and when you took that first breath of yours, you breathed in that current energy, so you kind of made that connection with the overall energy of planet Earth, and that is called 0 point energy. And the better you understand that energy, the better you can work with it, so the better your life can work out. And some of you were sort of out of sync with that energy, and you're kind of getting back in sync with that perfection, getting back in sync with your earth destiny, with your earth life, with your earth love, the love that you were meant to experience on this planet. Okay? Let's see what is the potential going forward, what is the possible outcome for you, beautiful Leo, because you know, this point where you are at the moment is a point where you can easily feel things are falling apart. What is the point? But you are really getting the message. All right? I see you going forward, really opening your heart to love. I see it being very brave for many of you, though. It's a very brave sort of second chance. Because when we've gone through a lot in life, it's not always easy to just let another person in again, okay? And some of you, I can definitely see that you're dealing with those challenges, you're working through that sort of karma and those sort of emotions, sending you lots and lots of love, a lot of healing taking place over here, possibly overcoming that experience where it almost felt like somebody put your heart in a blender and put it on high, you know, healing from that. And that is not an easy thing to heal from. Healing from the pain of a past connection here, okay? And possibly a past connection that you believe that you're always going to be with. Let's clarify that recent past. Let's see what's going on in that recent past, in that sun energy there, especially pertaining to the devil energy as well. Yeah. I feel that for some of you, things got to a point where you sort of just had to make a break. You kind of couldn't go on with things the way they were going. You know, we get to a point where we sometimes feel like you just can't anymore. And a lot of times we get to that point by allowing things that we shouldn't really be allowing, you know? But I mean, you are where you are. I do feel that you might have been dealing with someone that, I don't know, it's like there's a little bit of immaturity over here. Maybe somebody that they leaned on you too much. They expected so much from you that you may have almost needed to sacrifice maybe initially bits of yourself, and then maybe after a while almost the entirety of yourself, in order to almost keep this person happy, where your job may have become to almost keep somebody happy all the fucking time. And you just grew tired because, you know, the thing about life is we can't really make anybody happy. It's literally not possible to make another person happy. But you can celebrate happiness together. You can work at happiness together. You can work at a greater sort of experience of happiness together. But that requires honesty, and it requires investment of both people. Whereas I can see that you may have become overly invested, and certain things started to be expected of you. Might have you been dealing with someone that says, yeah, but I did that, so you must do this, you know. What type of girlfriend, what type of boyfriend, what type of partner, husband, wife, you know, person, whatever are you? I get especially what type of best friend are you, you know? So this is probably somebody that would be happy, wonderful, amazing, incredible, fantastic, as long as things went their way. The moment they did it, oh, calamity. Okay. So let's draw a card just for this current point of yours, for this healing that's taking place, because you are moving into your strength, you are moving into your light, you are moving into a position where you are able to not only give to another person, you know, all your amazing, fantastic, incredible potential, but also that you are able to receive it. Because for some of you, I feel that not only were you struggling with giving, you got to a point where you were struggling with receiving. And a lot of you are busy doing the healing work with that. You're very clear about why you are doing healing, which is always a great, you know, point from which to do healing. So I'm working on this and this and that, I'm stepping away, I'm stepping towards, I'm doing this and this and this, and this is the reason why I'm doing it. This is what I want, this is what I need. There's a clarity, there's learning, that lessons that you needed to learn. And so with this changes taking place, you are pretty much over it. You know, it might still be hurting you, you might still be feeling bad, but I feel that even though you might still be feeling a little bad and things like that, you are still focusing forward. You know, your heart is healed. There's things might be a little bit challenging for you physically, but emotionally you are focusing forward. Okay, let's see for you what else is happening here. Yeah, take it step by step. All right, take it step by step. If you don't feel ready to be in a connection yet, and somebody's asking you, you have to tell them, I don't feel ready for this, because I feel that some of you, Leos, that you are still healing, and that healing is very necessary for you. Okay. You have gone through quite a bit there. Let's clear the potential outcome for you. I think for a while, for some of you there, it's going to be necessary to be on your own a bit. It's going to be necessary for you to, that you need to take some time, to heal. This is not probably the best time to get into new connections. Be very careful of falling into connections of convenience. Be very careful of falling into even relationships where you agree to something. Be very mindful of relationships of convenience, because, you know, when we are sometimes lonely or we challenge or stuff like that, we're just used to having companionship. You're tired of being on your own. It's very easy to fall into a space that may seem very beautiful and bright and shiny initially, but when you get into it and it gets into the real deep levels of it, you go like, oh my goodness. All right. So just be mindful of that, my beautiful Leos. All right. You don't want your heart to get more hurt. Let's see what the keepers of the light have got for you in oracle energies. I feel that some of you are still trying to recreate what you had before, or that vision of what you saw things should be or could potentially become, and that is still sort of living in the past. And from that, you can't really build something new, because you are different and someone else is also different. All right. And if that's helpful, if it's beneficial, even if you don't like it, give the video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Hit that all notifications so you know when your weekly reading is coming up, so you can get some guidance out of the situation that might be quite, challenging for many of you. All right. Not this one, that one. Okay. What is this one? Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Taking care of yourself. Having compassion for yourself. We've got to be able to find it in ourselves first before we can give it to another person, and before we can even receive it from another person. You know? A lot of times we want another person to sort of heal us. Doesn't work that way. It says, choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved and offer a helping hand. So everyone involved first doing what's right by yourself before you can give that to others. All right, because it is a challenging period, it is a transformation, it is healing. You are on your path, on your soul path, in your destiny, but it takes a while to align with that. I see you going forward, aligning with it, but it's almost like you need to find yourself a little bit more, because you may have been so lost, almost sort of like in your own life, without maybe sometimes even realizing it. So give yourself the time. So when you are ready, you can find what is perfect for you and for another person. Okay. So that's what I got for you, Leo. I hope that it helps. If any of you are open to a deeper exploration of your love potential, you can always book a personal reading. The details on how to do that are sort of listed down in the description. In the description is also a link for my step-by-step tarot reading course, as well as a link for my free oracle card reading course. Do check that out. From my heart, namaste, love and light. See you next time. Bye.